Got connection. Hey Tina, how are you? Thanks for hanging out. Give me a moment here. I'm trying to get caught up with you. Hi Petra, how are you? It is this Choose Your Own Adventure shirt. I was a big fan of Choose Your Own Adventure books. I've read a lot of them. Thank you for noticing. That was a big selling point for me. When I was on tour, I was in Ashland, Oregon, and I went into this bookstore that had all these incredible t-shirts, like Choose Your Own Adventure and Philip K. Dick. I'm a huge science fiction fan, and I love Philip K. Dick especially. And I found a shirt of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Let me warm up a little bit. Thank you all for being here. This is a Van Morrison song that I find a lot of comfort in it. It's well, hopefully you recognize it. Half a mile from the county fair, and the rain keeps pouring down. Me and Betty standing there with a silver half a crown. Hands are full of fishing rod and the tackle in our bags. We just stood there getting wet with our backs against the fence. Oh, the water. Oh, the water, oh, the water. I hope it don't rain all day. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. Then the rain let up and the sun came up, and we were getting dry. Almost let a pickup truck nearly pass us by. So we jumped right in, and the driver grinned as he dropped us up the road. We looked at the swim, and we jumped right in, not to mention fishing poles. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, the water. Let it run down all over me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. On the way back home, we sang a song, but our throats were getting dry. Then we saw the man across the road with the sunshine in his eyes. Well, he lived all alone in his own little home with a great big iron jar. There were bottles too, one for me and you. And he said, hey, there you are. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, through the water, get it myself in the mountain stream. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. Stole me just like going home. Yeah, and it stole me. All right, little Van Morrison, good morning. Give me a second here. I have this lovely steel string guitar that I wanted to play today, but the pickup fell inside the sound hole of the guitar this morning, and I was rushing to try to get it repaired before I started to do this live stream, but I couldn't make it happen, so I'm just gonna entirely do nylon string today. So sorry about that. I mean, I shouldn't be apologizing for a nylon string. They're fantastic guitars. I very much enjoy them. Here, let's try this one out. This is a Paul Simon song that I like a lot. Man walks down the street, he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle when the rest of my life is so hard? I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight. Far away from my well-lit door. Mr. Beer Belly, get these moths away from me, you know. I don't find the stuff amusing anymore. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention. Whoa, my nights are so long, where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who'll be my role model? Now that my role model is gone, he ducked back down the alley with some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. All along and along there were incidents and accidents, there were hints and allegations. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Call me out. A man walks down the street, it's a street in a strange world. Maybe it's a third world. Maybe it's his first time around and doesn't speak the language, holds no currency. He is a foreign man. He is surrounded by the sound of cattle in the marketplace, scatterlings and orphanages. He looks around and around, he sees angels in the architecture, spinning in infinity. He says, amen, hallelujah. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out. A little bit of You Can Call Me Out. Let me see, let me fix this on the screen. Leo, what up, man? How are you? Carlo, how's it going? Octo, how you doing? The Pink Cap Rendezvous. Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Velipov, am I saying that correctly? Vapov. Oh, I wish I knew some Three Doors Down, my friend, but I do not. I am so sorry. Otherwise, I would be all over that action for you. Hi, Maria. How are you? Thanks for the compliment this morning, too, Aleo. I had just woken up when I read that this morning, and that was really lovely. Thank you. Let's see here. This song is about running away from home in second grade because I wanted to be a werewolf after watching this movie called Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox. It came out around like 1985 or so. And it was about a family of werewolves. And I don't know why I wanted to be a werewolf exactly. I was probably just drunk on Michael J. Fox at the time. But, well, rather than tell you the story, how about I just play the song? This is called Running Away from Home. Watching the movie Teen Wolf put the notion in my head that being human's boring, I'd rather be a werewolf instead. But knowing getting bit by one could be a difficult proposition, I reckon that the wilderness would improve this disposition. So we lit out at dawn for the mountains in the distance. My best friend Brandon along until no doubt from my insistence. 1985 was the year of our independence. 2 empty seats in second grade class while the teachers calling attendance. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. A sandwich and a blanket and the will to succeed. Well, I'm heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, I'm running away from home. In order to ensure a proper werewolf transformation, my days before departure were spent researching scholastic publication. And according to my sources, folklore lended several options, all of which I applied myself to their immediate adoption. One of which involved drinking water from a werewolf footprint. But since that was in hand, it felt two dogs would be sufficient. And as the full moon changing never came, I was left with one volition: to pursue a pack of wolves to bring my dreams into fruition. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. I would have asked for your approval, but I knew you never agreed. So I'm heading towards the hills where all the long wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. Getting to the foothills to be a day's worth of travel, but getting spotted by adults would make my well-laid plans unravel. I know we wouldn't make it far, walking straight to broad daylight. We walked in a bunch of canals to keep us out of sight. The sun was near to setting and my plan was sitting pretty. Brandon and I had one street left to reach the outskirts of the city. Yet one small problem remained left, Brandon and I debating. The portal that would lead us beneath the street was covered by metal grating. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. We can climb this chain link fence and then you and I will be home free. We're heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. And just as we reached the top of the fence, a squad car changed the setting. The officer rolled down his window and asked where we were heading. We pointed towards the mountains and he got a twinkle in his eye. Man, that's a long ways away, boys. Hop in, I'll give you a ride. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. A sandwich and a blanket and the will to succeed. Well, I'm heading towards the hills where all the long wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. Yeah, so that is a true story. I tried to run away from home, and not like in that cute sort of to the backyard kind of running away from home, like, Mom and Dad are gonna notice that and miss me. And it wasn't like that. I got picked up by the cops, like, on the outskirts of town. And there's nothing but, like, farmland, for the most part, between Visalia and Sequoia National Park, which was where I was trying to head. And we got picked up by the cops, and we were gone the whole day. So I left at, like, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, I think. Got my friend Brandon Kite, and then took off. And we walked in canals so that we were below surface level. People wouldn't see us. And the reason we got picked up by the cops is finally there was this, like, metal grating over the hole that goes under the street. And so we had to climb the fence to get out of that ditch. And when we did that, the cops saw us. And luckily so, because I would probably be dead right now and I wouldn't be doing this live stream. And, cheers to that. It makes for a song, though. And so, this is the biggest thing about this song, though. I never bothered explaining any of this stuff to my mom and dad. And this didn't even occur to me until I was in my 30s. And I thought, fuck that, I really need to make something for them because I feel, like, horrible that I was that way, you know? I guess I'm just a really whimsical person. I always have been. Give me just a second. I want to unplug this refrigerator. Whoops, sorry. You are more important to me than how cold my food is. Let's see. I never bothered explaining this to my mom and dad, so I thought, you know what? I'll write a song, I'll record it, and I'll give it to them as a gift. And so I did that, and I thought it turned out really cool. And my dad absolutely adored it and thought it was hilarious. And I'm not even joking, my mom found no humor in it whatsoever. And she's coming around, you know, give it another 10 years or so. I'm kidding, I think she's cool with it now. Let me find something here to play for y'all. This is one that I co-wrote with my friend Daniel Blake. Daniel is an absolutely fantastic songwriter. If you've never listened to his music before, I envy you if you haven't heard his music yet. because when you do hear it, you'll be like, dang. And I co-wrote this song with him. We actually have a second one too that we need to finish up together that I think is really good. It's more of like an Americana kind of tune. This one I don't know how to qualify. Singer-songwriter. Let's just throw it in that category. This is called Younger Days. It's about getting older. Searching in the attic for something long abiding for survival. I used to feel ecstatic when horizons were the frame of your arrival. 'Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in life, the shifting continents. And there's no sense in fencing in or building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. A shoebox full of moments, the memories that made us who we are. We're smiling in these pictures, the last life from a dying star. Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever changing like the shifting continents. And there's no sense in fencing in or building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in life, the shifting continents. And there's no sense in fencing in or building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. All right, that one's called Younger Days. Thank you all for being here. Bobby, what up, man? Maria? Oh, I wish I could play some bossa nova for you. I know girl from Ipanema, but I don't really know it at the same time. So I would feel more comfortable actually working on it and then playing it for you. Because bossa nova's, it's got nuance to it. I do have a bossa nova song that I'm writing right now. I can't play that for you either because it's been a while since I worked on it. But it's about my apartment, actually. I had a friend that stayed at my place to house sit and watch my good friend Kira, my cat, while I was gone on tour. And she told me that my house is haunted. And so I started, that got my imagination rolling, and I started writing a song called George about that. Hopefully I'll be able to get around to learning that, and I could I could play it for you. Oh man, I wish I knew some Metallica, but I don't know any Metallica. I'm sorry. You know, aside from like, let's see. Something like that. I've taught guitar for years, so it's like I've learned some Metallica stuff to teach to guitar students and everything. But I love Metallica too. I don't know why I've never learned any other music, really. Let me see here. And totally bring the cover requests, because if I know it, I'm totally down to play it. I love doing that. In the meanwhile, let me play a song that I do know, because that would be good, I think. Hopefully. Let me try this one out. This is an Eagles song, and I think that it was, what is his name? Jackson Brown is one of the cats that wrote this too, or at least half of it. I think Glenn Frey couldn't finish it, and then he did. They were like roommates at the time, or lived nearby to one another or something. All right. Definitely telling myself this all the time as I play this too. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that want to own me, 2 that want to stone me. 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighting up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Well, I'm standing on the corner of Windsor, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, though we'll never be here again. So open up and climb on in and take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover, won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. I ought to take it easy. We gotta take it easy. All right, a little Take It Easy by the Eagles. Yeah, thanks, Petra. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Maria, are you still here or did you bounce? Because while I don't know any Brazilian music, I do know some Afro-Cuban music, and I could play like an Afro-Cuban song for you if you'd want to hear that. But I wish I had some Brazilian music to play for you too. Thanks, Tina. I appreciate that, my friend. So I haven't been talking about this, guys, with you a whole lot, but I want to talk a little bit about it with you. So aside from all the fires going on in Los Angeles right now, I've already was having a bunch of financial difficulties myself. It's been like from all fronts. Like I tour the United States a lot, and as I've been back home from this most recent tour, I started live streaming again because I used to do that a long time ago too on Periscope. At any rate, when I got back from that tour, I was realizing that there's this thing in your engine called a timing belt, and it's going to cost about $1,000 to fix the thing. And it's not one of those things that you want to go until it goes out because it'll destroy your engine when it does. It's about $1,000 to fix that, and I was like, damn, I don't have $1,000. Maybe I shouldn't tour so much right now. Around Christmas time, I took my car in to get a tire rotation and an oil change. They looked at my suspension and the shock absorbers on my car and were like, you need $3,000 worth of work on your car. What's happening is your tires are like bouncing on the freeway like fast, and it's creating these little wear marks in your tires from it bouncing. And you have to fix that or else it's gonna basically destroy your brand new tires. And I'm like, awesome, because I spent $1,000 on those tires. So I'm going, cool. So now I have $4,000 worth of repair on my car. While that's happening, I did a bunch of work in October that I haven't been paid for, like gig work. And I've been trying to get that money, and that's been very difficult. And I don't want to go into that too much. It's really stupid. And I just wish I could get that money. And not having enough work also on top of that has led to me being 2.5 months behind on my rent, 2 months behind on my car payment, 2 months behind on pretty much all my payments aside from my credit cards. I've been prioritizing those and trying to pay them so I don't just keep accruing late fees for stuff. And basically, everything's coming to a head. My landlord can't, just be like, oh yeah, pay me whenever. So he texted me yesterday and was like, basically, I need $2,250 from you immediately. And it scares the shit out of me, to be honest with you. So I created a GoFundMe last night, and if you're interested in contributing to that and helping, that would be a big deal to me. I also completely understand if you can't, but if you'd like to learn more about that, you could visit my website, MikeVitalemusic.com, and it's the very first thing on the page right now. I just posted it this morning before I did this live stream. Thank you to everybody that's been contributing to it so far. It's been house concert hosts and friends and people that I've made friends with all over the United States, and I'm so very thankful for all of you that have been contributing to me. But I just wanted you to know about that if you can't contribute. If not, I completely understand. I'm always trying to help when I can, and sometimes there's abundance and sometimes there's not. We do what we can. And I'm thankful for that. If you don't mind, I'd love to play an original for you. This one is about time travel, and it's called Time Machine. Because whether we want to or not, we're time traveling right now. Cokes and wheels, a spinning spark, driving alone on a highway in the dark. Steampunk brain, the slow machine, behind my random access memory. I've got Legos spread all across my floor. My brothers and I are going to war. Force fields furnish the perfect protection. Spaceship powered by our predilection. I'm a time machine, I am senescent, a dinosaur book. Adolescence, a onesie asleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. Cogs and wheels connect with the powertrain, playing with my RC car in the rain. I'm behind the wheel of my own creation, an 88-mile-an-hour rumination. I'm a time machine, I am senescence, a dinosaur book. Adolescence, a onesie asleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. I jumped like Indiana Jones down a flight of stairs, avoided hot lava on the kitchen chairs. I saved the whole world from a fierce invasion, an observer in a widening age dilation. I'm a time machine, I'm senescence, a dinosaur book. Adolescence, a onesie asleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. That one is called Time Machine. If you like it, it's on an album of mine called Phi or Phi, and it's also on an acoustic album called Empty Circle. And it'd be lovely to have you check it out if you're into that. Oh, Moss Shady, thank you. Thank you for liking original music. That means a lot to me. I also like covers too, and I like playing covers for people. But man, when people are like, hey, would you play some stuff you wrote? That always feels really nice. Thank you. Let's see here. Ooh. Still trying to get warmed up here. So, this one is called Kathy's Song, and it's about a woman named Kathy who is the mother of one of my friends, Amy Armitage. And I met Amy a long time ago working as a marketing person for an internet company. It was a web hosting company. And Amy and I have stayed friends for a long time afterwards. She is from Brisbane, Australia, and her family are really lovely. And one day she reached out to me and said, Mike, my mom is dying, and I'm trying to find a way to show her how much I love her. And I was wondering if you could write a song about her and her life and me and her life and my family. And I absolutely agreed to do that, and this was the fruit of my labor, and it's called Kathy's Song. Baby steps, your hands on my waist, showering kisses on my tiny face. My clumsy dance, living life's ballet, but your outstretched arms met me there halfway. Mom was magic and a grand illusion, a sorceress of candy and its sweet diffusion. Lollies would vanish and cool mints too, appearing under pillows from across the room. When we were young, Zizi couldn't say the suitable pronunciation of our names. Amanda was Mimo and Brett was Bird, and Mom would say she loved us all the much in the world. We took long drives with no destination, while Mom and Dad would hold hands in adoration. The passing scenery and years roll by so quick, with kids in the backseat listening to music. Your wheelchair, I engaged the brake, showering kisses on my mother's face. This mysterious dance, it breaks my heart, but nothing in this universe will ever keep us apart. One's called Kathy's Song, and that is also on the same album as the last tune as well, which is called Fi or Phi. It's a very lost song on the album. Let me see, let me find a really happy cover to play. I'll try this one out. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I stand my ground. Won't be turned around. And I'll keep this word from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, ground, and I won't back down. When I know what's right, I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way. Hey, I stand my ground, and I won't back down. There ain't no easy way. Hey, I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way. Hey, I won't back down. Stand my ground, and I won't back down. That one was a comedy of errors, but thank you for sticking in for that. Let's see here. Oh, I can do that better. I'm sorry. I do feel a bit off today. I'm trying my very, very best. It's just I've got a lot of life stuff going on, and I don't know, just the funny things keep happening. Like, this is my acoustic right now. That the thing that's coming out of the sound hole is the pickup system. That just fell out of it the other day. I was playing a benefit show for the Los Angeles fires on Monday, and it just stopped working. And so then I went to, because the battery went dead inside of it naturally. And I'm like, oh, awesome. That's always a great time for it to go out when you're in the middle of playing. But it was fine. So when I went to change the battery, then that whole thing came apart. And I was like, oh, dang it. And this was all like right before I was getting ready to do this live stream. So hooray for that. So I'll get it fixed and play it tomorrow. But I don't know. You ever have those days where you just get frazzled? You're like, man, I got a lot of things going on right now, and I am frizzle-frazzled. Well, I hope to be out of the middle of it soon, you know? Yeah, I thank you for relating to that too, Tina, because that is, you know, I don't know. Life is crests and troughs, you know, so you gotta stick in for the ride. Let me see here. Let me do this one. This is a brand new one that I wrote, and it's for artists. Unfortunately, as I've gotten older, I've had a great deal of friends that have taken their own life in a number of different ways, sometimes in horrible ways. You know, I mean, they're all horrible, but, you know, I've had a friend that took his own life drinking. He just kept drinking, even when the doctors are like, you're gonna die, man. He just kept drinking, you know, and then I've had friends that have committed suicide and done a lot of hurtful things to themselves. And over the years, I've been spending time thinking about that stuff, like why they did that. And I, to the best of my ability, I know that when I've felt very depressed and very dark, because naturally I feel those things, you know, and I'm sure you do too, I feel like there's these moments when I'm far, 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 far too critical and hard on myself, and I'm not loving myself at all. I'm doing the opposite of it. And I think that's where some of that stuff comes from. I mean, but naturally, I think like boiling it down to one thing is not it. But in the context of this song, the reason that I wrote this thing called Rare Bird is because I want my friends to feel rare and beautiful. And I want you to feel rare and beautiful and love yourself for all the things that you are. Because it's gorgeous and it's unique and it's you. And there's only one you. I am the rarest of bird, friendly and forthright and taciturn, singing melody I swear I've never heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. I'm like action in hand, reaching for something thoughts didn't command, certifiably absurd, or so I've heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. We are remarkable brightness of creature, mysterious ways and colorful features, idiots and sages, paradoxical phrases, mazes of every kind. I could be sleight of hand. There was a bird who sang, yet it vanished again. I could roll up my sleeve or repeat the prestige that just occurred. Then again, I'm a rare bird. We are remarkable brightness of creature, mysterious ways and colorful features, idiots and sages, paradoxical phrases, mazes of every kind. I am the rarest of bird, friendly and forthright and taciturn, singing melody I swear I've never heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. I'm a rare bird. I'm a rare That's called Rare Bird. And I was thinking about it too, that I wanted to write it in first person, so if they sang it, they can feel it. Thank you. Thank you for listening. That means a lot to me. I did like a demo of it that I posted as like a vertical video on YouTube if you're interested in listening to it. Naturally, I don't think it's been given a lot of love or attention or anything, but that's okay. Thanks, Petra. Thanks, Tina. Let's see here. I just did a cover of Pink Floyd's song Breathe, and oh my goodness, like it's blowing my mind right now. It's doing really, really good, like on a couple of different platforms. I posted it on YouTube, and like it's getting a lot of plays and a lot of comments and a lot of love from people, and it's beautiful, and I'm so thankful for that. I tried pouring myself into that one a great deal. I mean, all of them I do, but that one I was really feeling a lot. And then I posted it on Reddit too, on the acoustic guitar subreddit there, and oh my God, it's just skyrocketing in that as well too, which has been like fantastic, and that's been really neat. I'd love to play that song. I'm an enormous fan of Pink Floyd. My older brother, I'd say, is responsible for me listening to them, I would say, because he would be playing Dark Side of the Moon around the house. It's hard to mistake that album, you know. And it's beautiful and cool and everything, even down to the artwork. It's just, it's art. It's gorgeous, you know. And Dark Side of the Moon was the first album that I fell in love with, but I have so many of them. You know, Wish You Were Here, Animals. I love all those. The Wall. I mean, come on. It's like they're all just incredible pieces of work. And this song particularly speaks to me a great deal. And it's called Breathe. Breathe, breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Leave, don't leave me. Look around, choose your own ground. 'Cause long you live and high you fly, and smiles you give and tears you cry, and all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, a rabbit run, dig that hole, forget the sun. And when at last the work is done, don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. 'Cause long you live and high you fly, but only if you ride the tide. Balanced on the biggest wave, you race towards an early grave. Home again. I like to be here when I can, and when I come home cold and tired, it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. And far away across the field, The tolling of the iron bell draws the faithful to their knees beneath the softly spoken magic spell. That's a gorgeous song. Oh, Tina, maybe I could there's like a post feature on YouTube. I didn't have enough time to do that. I could try seeing if I could post something on that. Maybe, I don't know how much that'll help. But you can also just go to my website too. I have a website that has a blog on it that I write about a lot of different stuff, but it's been on the internet for a while. So if you just Google search Mike Vitale, it'll be the first thing that pops up because I've been around for a while. It's the latest post on my blog. So that's one way you could do it if you're interested in finding it. Let me see here. Oh. Let's see. Hi, Astrid. How are you? Oh, thank you, my friend. I hope you're having a beautiful day, Astrid. Oh. Meyerbergy or a Meyerbergy? Which of the two? I don't know. Meyerberg. Meyerberg J. I'm trying to decipher what your screen name is. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you for saying it's wonderful. Where are you based out of? I'm not sure if we've talked before or not. People are from all over the place in here, which is really, really cool. I love hearing where you're from. I'm in Los Angeles myself. I'm in a neighborhood called Eagle Rock, which is in the foothills right below the Angeles National Forest. It's a very pretty area. I have like coyotes and raccoons and all sorts of critters around the neighborhood too, which is interesting, especially if you have dogs and cats. But they were here first, Let's see here. This might be kind of interesting. Sweden. Oh, that's so cool. That's so amazing. Thank you for being here. And before I moved to Los Angeles, I've lived all over the place. I lived in Long Beach, California, which is an absolutely lovely place to live. If you ever have the opportunity to live at a place, Long Beach is it. I'm telling you. I lived in Anaheim, which is also a really interesting area to live in. Fullerton, which is that is where Fender guitars started, is in Fullerton. And that's where I went to college. I went to Cal State Fullerton. And I'm from Visalia, California, which is a really small farm. Well, it's not super small anymore. It's grown in size quite a bit. But it was a smaller farm town. And so, yep, I'm from vast amounts of farmland. Perhaps you can relate to that. Let's see how this goes. Looking out across the nighttime, the city winks a sleepless eye. I hear her voice shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime, for walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple then let me take a bite. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? Reaching out to touch a stranger, electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl, she knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stay. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? I live in this way. I live in this way. I live in this way. Looking out across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Reaching out, I touch a shoulder. I'm dreaming of the street. They say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? I live in this way. I live in this way. I live in this way. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? I live in this way. I live in this way. I live in this way. Bit of Michael Jackson. Wonder, did Quincy Jones write that song? I don't know who wrote the song. It sounds like it'd be Quincy Jones. He wrote PYT. I don't know if you guys are big Michael Jackson fans at all. I am. I love Michael Jackson. I was like a huge Michael Jackson fan. I mean, especially like in the 80s, like Thriller, that whole era, and before that even. Man, couldn't get enough of Michael Jackson. Most fantastic voice I've ever heard in my life. His voice is so good. Just a gifted musician, you know. I've heard so many cool stories about him. Adam Levine, which is the lead singer in Maroon 5, was telling one of my friends at a party while he was on mushrooms about Quincy Jones telling him a story about Michael Jackson recording vocals, that he would insist on clapping on the 2 and 4 as he was singing the vocals, but it doesn't matter if you're using this kind of mic. This is actually the mic that he was using most of the time. Like, a clap is a loud transient that shows up in the vocals, and an engineer is not going to want that. But he would fucking insist on doing it, which was the funny thing about it. But the thing that was most intriguing about it is he was saying that a lot of engineers would marvel that his 2 and 4 claps would be like right on with the snare. You know what I mean? So it didn't actually make a difference. But his sense of timing was like that fucking incredible. As a person that's recorded for years and years and years, that is damn impressive. That's just not how humans are. Like, you're going to screw up. You know what I mean? And this guy was like, Michael Jackson was the real deal. Let's see here. I like that song. Oh yeah, you know, someone was telling me about that. the other day. Was it you? Was it you that was telling me that? I don't know any Elvis songs at all. Otherwise, I would play some Elvis. I haven't gone through my Elvis phase yet. And I say that because I mean it. One of these days, I'm going to go through an Elvis phase, and I'm just going to deep dive into everything Elvis. Same thing with Bruce Springsteen. I haven't gone through my boss phase yet either. I keep trying. I just haven't hit my stride yet. But I know it's going to happen. And I'm going to worship at the altar of Bruce Springsteen for a while. Oh yeah, dude, Michael Jackson, like if you can find some incredible footage of him doing awesome stuff where he's like beatboxing and singing and doing all this stuff at the same time. Like I've gone down the YouTube rabbit holes of Michael Jackson too. Because I mean, I was a little kid when he was nailing all this stuff, you know? So I couldn't fully appreciate, I think, how incredible some of the stuff he was doing was. You can find videos of him practicing his dance moves. Because, I mean, he was an incredible dancer too. Holy shit, his dancing was just... like, I don't know. I think he was equally as good as a dancer as he was as a musician. But like, it was fascinating watching him do rehearsal videos of himself because he was that particular. He wanted to put on the best show possible, you know? And so it was like him just practicing in a hotel room. And I was like, dang, man, that's so cool that some of this stuff is on YouTube, you know? I wish I knew an Elvis song, but I don't know any Elvis tunes at all. Let me see. I'm trying. Let me consult my brain here. See what my brain has to say. Okay, this is probably going to be disastrous, but this is what you're signing up for. You're signing up for a guy with octopus blue socks. I have blue socks with octopuses on right now, playing I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis. This is probably going to be horrible. Man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. As the river flows gently to the sea, darling, so we go, some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. As the river flows gently to the sea, Darling, so we go. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole heart too, 'cause I can tell, falling in love with you. I think that is a cool voicing right there. So if I was playing it like okay, there's something here. I'm sorry for the version, but I think there's something in that right there. I wonder who wrote that song. Does anybody know? Well, your phone is probably, I don't know. I'm going to find out though, because I mean, everybody under the sun has done this song too, but Elvis is the one I heard it from. Oh yeah, that is my shower song. That's what I sing in the shower. No. Well, that's cool. You guys love that song. Okay, well, that is encouragement for me to learn it then. So I will place to trying to do an arrangement of that. And by the way, Petra, I just thought it last night. I was like, my friend on pedal steel has still not sent me a pedal steel track for the song that I tracked for you, the Hank Williams tune. I'll go ahead and do that next. Jambalaya. And I sent that off to him now like a while ago. What is that guy doing? I have to follow up with Devin. You guys would love Devin. Devin is a really, really beautiful person. So this last tour that I was on, like I got into some seriously bad business in terms of like I didn't have a place to stay for 2 weeks and I didn't have enough money to stay anywhere for 2 weeks. And Devin and his family, because he has 2 kids and a wonderful wife, and they were kind enough to take me in for a couple weeks. I had some disasters happen on the tour. One person he canceled the show like, right up at the end. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. And it was one of several things, but it left me basically in Kansas City for 2 weeks. And so that was kind of cool too. I'd never spent 2 weeks in Kansas City before, and that was rad. I got to really experience it. At any rate, Devin is my friend. He has done some incredibly beautiful things for me. He hosted a house concert this last time I was there. He is a wonderful musician himself and a pedal steel player. And so I thought, oh man, it'd be really fun if Devin put some pedal steel on this. So I'm gonna follow up with him again. He's just busy. He's got a life, you know what I mean? He's got kids and a wife and music and all sorts of stuff he's doing. So I totally get it. There's only one of them. Let me see. All right, so this is Jambalaya. Well, this is tuning, followed by Jambalaya. We'll dedicate this one to Devin today. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. Me gotta go. Pull the pier down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest swan. Me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me oh. The pick guitar and feel fruit jar and big gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thibodeau, Fontainebleau, places buzzing. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. We're dressed in style and go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of meal. Pick guitar and feel fruit jive and big gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya and crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of meal. Pick guitar and feel fruit jive and big gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. I love this song too. It's a good tune. I love Hank Williams, man. He is so amazing. Yeah, pedal steel is a damn cool instrument. All right, I'll check that out. No kidding, I didn't know that. There's a lot of people that are pedal steel players at times that I didn't know were pedal steel players until way later. Like, are you familiar with the producer Daniel Lanois? So Daniel Lanois did a lot of the most famous U2 albums. So like Joshua Tree was Daniel Lanois that produced it. And he's local to the area here. And he is incredible. He's a great pedal steel player, which I didn't know for a long time. And then I heard him play pedal steel. I was like, holy shit, man, you're so good. There was this guy I knew in Orange County. He lives in LA now here too. But when he was in Orange County, I used to come out and open for him at this place called the Gypsy Lounge. His name's Rocco DeLuca. And I think he's playing pedal steel now too. He's a very, very talented musician as well. Just keeps tackling like new instruments and new things. Man, such a talent. Yeah, pedal steel is a beautiful. I like lap steel too. Like all those slide kind of instruments, slide guitar too. I love Tedeschi Trucks Band, Derek Trucks, like on guitar. Oh my God, he's just gorgeous to listen to. He plays like slide guitar, but like just on an otherworldly level. He's just a savant. It's incredible. All right, I want to play an original if that's okay. Let me see here. Since we're in this whole realm of cowboy, how about Coyote? Howls are encouraged. Endlessly strolling, no desert dog, among sagebrush and bunchgrass and cactus and fog. Slender and gangling, my bush-tail sags as I trod through the desert, the cliff face and crags. Coyote, dee-dee-dee, I'm homely, forsaken and oh so lonely. Coyote, dee dee dee, arrow, the open prairie. I'm scrawny to rip, coarse hair to all, looking over my shoulder to survey the law. Lifted lips smile, pearly whites unsheathed, but the rest of my face apologizes for teeth. Endlessly strolling in old desert dog, amongst sagebrush and bunchgrass and cactus and fall. Slender and gingling my bush tail sags as I trot through the desert, the cliff face and crags. Coyote, dee dee dee, I'm wholly forsaken and oh so lonely. Coyote, dee dee dee, I roll the open prairie. Oh. I'm scrawny to it, coarse hair to all, looking over my shoulder to survey the law. Lifted lips smile, pearly whites unsheathed, but the rest of my face apologizes for teeth. Endlessly strolling in no desert dog, among sagebrush and bunchgrass and cactus and fall. Slender and gangling my bush tail sags as I trot through the desert, the cliff face and crags. Coyote, dee dee dee, I'm homely forsaken and oh so lonely. Coyote, dee dee dee, I roll the open prairie. That's a song I wrote called Coyote. It's available on all the different streaming services. There is a lovely lyric video that I made here on YouTube that I am very proud of, actually. I think it looks really pretty. It was one of the first video edits I've ever done that I was like, yeah, man, that didn't turn out half bad, you know? Oh, shoot. What was I going to say? Oh, I saw, Aleo, I just saw you request Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm so sorry that I missed that. Let me go ahead and grab that. Give me just a moment. All right. When I was in high school, this album was like wildfire. I felt like it just stuck on the ribs of everybody in my town, you know? Gosh, it's incredible. They're a great band. They have so many good albums. Stadium Arcadium was like, wow, man, they've got a lot of them. I don't know, never mind. I can't boil it down to one. This is a fantastic album. Reduce that reverb a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on her streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through her years 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me windy. I never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city, she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 yeah, yeah. Love me, I say, yeah, yeah. Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge downtown, I could not get enough. Under the bridge downtown, forgot about my love. Under the bridge downtown, I gave my life away. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 yeah, yeah. Love me, I say, yeah. There you go, Aleo. By request. Yes, that is a damn good album. They even cover a Robert Johnson song on that, Hot Tamales, which is cool. You guys ever listen to Robert Johnson at all? He is like an old blues Delta singer from the Mississippi area. He's actually the reason Muddy Waters sort of kind of got discovered by somebody, was because they were looking for Robert Johnson, and Robert Johnson was dead by then because he'd been shot. And Robert Johnson's the whole one who supposedly sold his soul to the devil to learn how to play guitar, all that stuff. That's Robert Johnson. Excellent songwriter and musician. And this guy, Ralph Novak, I want to say is his name. something Novak or Novax, and he was the first person to go around recording people. So a lot of the old blues recordings and stuff that we have, it's his doing that we have that stuff. He was capturing Americana music, and this guy went looking for Robert Johnson, and he was already dead. And this guy was like, well, Robert Johnson isn't around anymore, but there's this kid named Muddy Waters that you should check out. And so that's where a lot of that early Muddy Waters stuff came from, that cat recording him. It's cool shit. Yeah, and look at the amount of incredible musicians that have been blind too. Like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder, I don't know if you've been keeping up with him at all, but I mean, that guy is on a level of musicianship that is just insane. Like lately, he's been playing this thing. It's like a guitar and a piano put together. So you kind of play it like a piano like this, but it's a bunch of strings with frets and stuff on it. And he's like incredible on this thing. And he was just posting Instagram videos a while of him playing that thing. And I was like, holy shit, dude, this guy is just so ridiculous. Cool guy too. Like there's this conference called NAMM every year that they do in Southern California. And like everybody comes out to this thing. And Stevie Wonder will notoriously just like hop on stage with people, and they'll play like Superstition together and stuff, like such a cool guy. Like, like 99.9% of musicians are pretty rad like that. You know what I mean? Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top is like that. Like I used to play at this hotel in Beverly Hills, and he would just get up and start playing with whoever was playing that night because he was like staying the night there, at the hotel, and was like, dude, I want to play some music. And so he's like, the house band, he's like, dude, can I sit in and play with you guys? We're like, yeah. I mean, it's cool. Let's see here. So supposedly, this is half of a Bob Dylan song. And the guy from Old Crow Medicine Show finished it. That's the story that I heard. I'm not sure if it's correct or not. You can correct me on this if I am wrong. This is one that I think I should do a high quality video for too. Because I think that a lot of people out there might like it, which would be nice. I think it's a really damn good song too. It's gotten overplayed very much so by just about everybody, but that's a good song. Well, I'm heading down south to the land of the pines, and I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring out the road and pray to God I see the lights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours, and I'm picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Riley I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, I'm running from the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, these North County winters keep getting me now. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and leave. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, I'm walking to the south out of Roanoke. I caught a trucker out of Philly, out of nice long took, but he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on fit for the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. If I die early, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. All right, a little bit of wagon wheel for you. Play my favorite song for you, Astrid. I would be happy to do that. What is my favorite song? Whew. That's difficult. That's like, what is my favorite ice cream, you know? Because ice cream is pretty delicious regardless of whatever flavor it is. Let me think. Damn. What is my favorite song to play right now? We'll try this one out. I am enjoying playing this song a lot. I think mainly because people are liking it, and that always, it creates like a positive feedback loop. So it's hard to ignore that, you know? And I didn't completely write this song. I co-wrote it with somebody else, Dave Yaden, who is a spectacular musician if you've never heard him play before. Got quite the brain on him. Whether it's jazz, blues, you name it, this guy kicks ass. And we wrote this one fairly quickly. I was never satisfied with the chorus. And so years and years and years later, because we wrote this song together like 12 years ago or something. And then like maybe 5 years ago, I was like, man, I feel like the chorus could be better. And so I hit him up and I was like, hey, do you trust me to rewrite the chorus? He's like, yeah, do your thing, dude. And so I rewrote the chorus on it. And then I was like, this song spanks. It's called Sugar. Shoot. Be patient with me. All sugar, a little sugar never hurt no one. All sugar, a little sugar never hurt no one. So would it hurt you if you gave me some? want some love, yeah. Oh, honey, everybody wants some love, yeah. So would it hurt you if you gave me some? Two lumps are good, but a handful is better. So sweet on the lips, with the tongue you can measure. Climb the tallest branches from the trunk and root. Feast the finest nectar from the ripest fruit. Can I grab a bit of honey from a queen of a hive of bees? Please. All sugar. Everybody needs some love, yeah. All sugar. Everybody needs some love, yeah. Don't you think you should come and get you some? Two lumps are good, but a handful is better. So sweet on the lips, with the tongue you can measure. Climb the tallest branch from the trunk and root. Feast the finest nectar from the ripest fruit. Can I grab a bit of honey from a queen of a hive of bees? Please, please, hey. All right, that is called Sugar. I wrote that with my friend Dave Yaden. It's coming out as a single this year. I should do a little acoustic thing for that one too. That'd be pretty fun. Man, thanks, Nelson. I appreciate it. I like rocking too. I've got some rock songs also that I've written over the years that are available to listen to. Like there's one called The Jungle. I have one that's coming out this year that a lot of people tell me is a banger. But I don't know. We'll see when I release it how much of a banger it is. But it's called Silver Lining is the name of it. And it's about being a negative Nancy. It's about just having a negative headspace, you know, and all the things that comes along with that. Everything you filter through you is negative, you know. And it seems like a lot of people struggle with that. So when I play it, they're like, they relate to it, you know. I certainly can relate to that. I've filtered everything in life negatively for long periods of time too. And it sucks, you know. Thanks, Astrid. I love that so much. Oh man, thanks, Tina. Thanks, Petra. You all are awesome. I got a couple more tunes for you folks. Thank you so much for tuning in today. What I'm trying to do is making sure that I stream every day at 11 a.m. So I'm here. I'll be here at 11 a.m. every day. Pacific Standard Time. I know we're all in different time zones, so same bat time, same bat channel. Keep your fingers crossed for Breathe, because holy cow, I have never seen any of my YouTube videos take off that quickly. So that's pretty cool. And hopefully that trend continues. That would be really neat. If not, no big deal. I'll make more. All right, this is another favorite of mine. It's called Drunk on Your Mystique. unfamiliar waters, I heard the song of passing ships. Was at an estuary harbor. It was shaped just like the contour of your hips. A incantation set us off the under every quips. The poetry and a beauty mark written beneath your lips. A single spot of punctuation, however soft and brief. In a whisper, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Am I governed by a trade wind? I'm rushed along by changing tides. It's an ebb and flow towards harbor that penetrates the shore of your generous divide, yeah. An incantation set us off the under every quips. The poetry and a beauty mark written beneath your lips. A single spot of punctuation, however soft and brief. In a whisper, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Incantation set us off the under every quips. The poetry and a beauty mark written beneath your lips. A single spot of punctuation, however soft and brief. In a whisper, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. Oh yeah, sipping on a fantasy with a drunk on your mystique. All right, that is a song that I wrote called Drunk on Your Mystique. I wrote it for a girl at a bar. It is available to listen to right now at your own proclivity, naturally. Thanks, Nelson. I will do my best to do that. Oh, thanks, Astrid. I don't feel that way a lot of times. Well, I try my best too, but I'm sure I could be a prick and an asshole too. We all can. You know what I mean? Push anybody hard enough and they can be a prick and an asshole. And unfortunately, some people like pushing other people too. Hopefully you never have to see that side of me. I not that I try to hide it necessarily. In all honesty, this is a very true thing about me too, is I don't hide my feelings very well. I've never been good at it. It's my 2 girlfriends ago, she said her favorite thing about me was that I wear my heart on my sleeve. And she's like, I could always tell whatever exactly you're feeling, you know? And I think she's right. I think I'm just horrible at lying about how I'm feeling. People see right through it. I can play Chan Chan. Let's go ahead. That'd be a great way to end this. This album, the gentleman by the name of Ry Cooder has been a big influence on me in my life too. I was first introduced to Ry Cooder and his music through a guy named J.P. Beavers, who owned a bookstore in Visalia, California called Ye Old Bookstore. JP is no longer alive, but he was a big part of my life. He fostered my interest in reading a great deal, in religion, politics, all sorts of different things. I used to debate with this guy all the time, but one of the things I was most thankful for with JP was our hangout sessions where we just were listening to music and sharing music we liked. And he introduced me to a guy named Ry Cooder, who I'd never heard before. And Ry Cooder was doing all these super cool albums all over the world where he'd play with like Ali Farka Touré in Africa. And I'd be like, fuck, dude, this is the shit, like the music being made, because it's blues, but it's also African, you know? And like you could hear where a lot of blues came from or how blues music had influenced this African musician, you know? Like the ping pong match between those two things. And then he went to India and played with a guy that studied under Ravi Shankar that built his own guitar, sitar hybrid instrument called a Mohan Bhatt, which was the guy's last name. And they did an album together called A Meeting by the River, and it's beautiful. It's Eastern meets West. It's beautiful. Such a gorgeous album. And then the penultimate one was Ry Cooder got a bunch of these old musicians in Cuba back together to play with each other, and they created this like super group, Buena Vista Social Club, you know. And when that came out, that fucking blew my mind too. And I was like, wow, there's so much gorgeous music all over this planet that I had no clue existed. And when I got this album, this was the first song that I was like, I gotta learn that song. And it was written by a guy named Compay Segundo, who has passed away now too. But he didn't find fame until way late in his life. And that's what makes me smile the most, is all these guys had a great send-off. And some of them are around and alive still, and it's really cool. I hope to go to Cuba at some point and really study with the masters, you know, and make some friends hopefully too. But all right, this is called Chan Chan, which is an interesting thing to look up too. Like, look up what Chan Chan is. Thank you again so much for listening for the past 2 hours. My name is Mike Vitale. I am a singer-songwriter from Los Angeles, California. It's an honor to have the privilege of playing music for you. I'm very thankful for that. This is a song by Buena Vista Social Club. It's called Chan Chan. Alto se voy para Macané, luego a Cuarta voy para Mayarí. Alto se voy para Macané, luego a Cuarta voy para Mayarí. El cariño que te tengo, yo no lo puedo negar. Si me sale la papita, yo no lo puedo evitar. Cuando Anica y Chan Chan en el almacena harina como sacera, el ibe a Chan Chan le tipa pena. caminote para allá, que yo me quiero sentar en el que tronco que vio y así no puedo llegar. Alto sempre voy para Macané, luego a cuarta voy para Mayarí. Alto sempre voy para Macané, luego a cuarta voy para Mayarí. Alto Cetra voy para Macané, luego a cuarta voy para Mayarí. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Styling, what's going on? Oh, good to see you too. Thank you for being here. Oh, Petra, I think so too. I like the song a lot as well. Hi, Tina. Nelson, thank you, my friend. Lizzie, what's going on? Hi. Oh, awesome. Thank you for requesting that song. I really like that tune a lot as well. I would like to learn some more Buena Vista Social Club songs too. There's an album or a song on the album called Candela that I would like to learn. That is like one of my favorite songs, but it's tricky. Like if you listen to the syncopation between like some of the instrumentation, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that happen. But I think I can do it, and it'll be cool. I can't wait to have that as an arsenal of things to play as well too. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to doing this again tomorrow, so I'm gonna be live streaming every day at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The reason that I'm doing it consistently every day, I just sent out a thing to my newsletter this morning explaining my financial situation to everybody because it's been something that I've been kind of pushing down inside of myself and trying to not worry about, but I'm seeing that there's no other way out of this other than to ask for help. So I made a GoFundMe page today and I sent that out to my newsletter. And've been so very thankful for everybody that's been contributing so far. Thank you so much for your help. It definitely you can't feel alone with people coming out of the woodworks to help. So thank you for that, and also to watch and listen to your music. And all of this is so very important to me, and I'm so thankful to have you here. And if you're interested in contributing to my GoFundMe, you can visit my website at mikevitalemusic.com. It'll be the very first thing that pops up. And I explain what my situation is like right now and also have a link to the GoFundMe page. But in the meanwhile, I will be here again tomorrow at 11, and I'm looking forward to it with bells on. It's going to be fun. And thank you for being here, okay? I love you guys, and I hope you're having a really great day. No, it is not. Cuba and its rhythm is no joke. Yep, I'm every day, 11 a.m., I'd say, till about 1 p.m. is doable for me. So I will be on here, and I would love to see you again. So I'll be here on 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, too. All right. Have a good night, y'all.